Why it is wrong to equate obedient movement with Biafra agitations of Igbos. Lere Olayenka, welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Please subscribe to our channel. To get notified when we post hot juicy news updates, please click on the notification bell. On the wake of the face-off between supporters of Labour Party presidential candidate Mr. Peter Gregory Obi and Nobel laureate Professor Wole Soyinka over the outcome of the just concluded presidential election, People's Democratic Party PDP chieftain in the Southwest, Lere Olayenka, has come out to explain why those who are describing the obedient movement as an Igbo agenda are wrong in their assumptions. Recall that shortly after Soyinka, who was speaking during an interview on Channel Television, accused the obedient movement of being fascist and insurrectional in their support for P2B, the Nobel laureate immediately came under severe criticism from young Nigerians across social media platforms. In response, persons who supported Soyinka's assertion quickly released a 1969 Daily Time newspaper publication announcing the release of the prof from prison after he was jailed for expressing his support for Biafra agitation to the southeast, insisting that his comments were made in good faith and not to spite the Igbos and their presidential candidate. However, in a reply posted on his verified Facebook page a few hours ago, Olayenka, who contested for his seat at the House of Reps on the platform of the People Democratic Party in Equate during the February 25th election, argued that the obedient movement should not in any way be equated to the Biafra agitations of the Igbos. To buttress his points, the People Democratic Party chieftain narrated how his gatesman of northern extraction went all out to get his permanent voter's card because he wanted to vote for P2B and the Labour Party in the just concluded presidential election in the Federal Capital Territory, FCT. Mr. Lere Olayenka posted on Facebook with us. Those who brought out this confirmation as Prof. Wole Soyinka's support for Biafra, then are obviously getting things wrong. Equating the obedient matter with Igbo's Biafra is the wrongest assumption. My gatesman in Abuja voted for Labour Party in the presidential election. He is from Kaduna. In fact, he told me last year he ensured that he got his voter's card to be able to vote for Mr. Peter Obi. Now, this is the thing. Coming out to equate the Biafra agitation with, the presidency of the candidacy of P2B because he's an Igbo man is in all shades wrong. There is no shade you bring it that is actually going to be right. The thing is, the people from the southeastern region, they're agitating for Biafra, and underneath it is equity, fairness, and justice. In fact, I've said it countless times, if you bring them together, you will notice that their cry is, let them be treated fairly. Now, the same mama na born everybody. Why should I be, second here, or why should I be third here? Why should it be, okay, when it is time for goodies, I am nowhere to be found. But when it is time for work, then go remember me. Those crying now, where they get as children. That is it. They're coming out. Underneath it is, they want to be treated fairly. Underneath the Biafra struggle. Now, P2B's own is different. The obedient movement is absolutely different from the Biafra struggle. The obedient movement is, we know that Nigeria can be better. We know that Nigeria can be better. We have seen other nations get better. We know Nigeria can be better. And we are ready to pull down the old structures that is holding Nigeria from getting better, to replace it with new structures. How are we doing that? We are wanting to get things done rightly by, first of all, coming out to cast our vote. Coming out to cast our vote against, we all know how this election would be. Had it been, it was just like, between PDP and APC. Many people no go come outside, come vote. I don't know if I'm making sense here. They no go come outside, come vote. They no go even come outside, lie, for what now? Come outside, come vote, for what? It is still the same two lesser evil. People want to, first of all, the first step for us to getting it right is by voting for somebody this time around who has content of character, is competent, is credible, is capable, and has empathy. This empathy and compassion, they mad people. A lot of things where we say the ones where we get before, they talk, they do. This one come outside, they talk am. And he's not just saying it with, dryly. He says it with a lot of compassion. Somebody who is very active. It is very different. You cannot equate, there is no way you can equate it. Even though you can say two of them are actually good. You can say, okay, two of them, now still good thing than they ask for. It is now concerning now man of approach. You can see why Buhari had no regards for you. It is because of people like that. You do not have brain and did not still hear that Tinubu didn't win this election. It is only a fool and one that has no future that will see light and choose darkness. Tinubu and APC government is total darkness and cancerous in operation. I don't see the logic. I don't see the connection between, the youth being treated that, like, the youth being treated anyhow. Okay, you can see why Buhari has no regards of the youth. I don't think you read the message, the passage completely. Don't mind them, they only want to use it to discredit him, but they forgot that the North have more evil groups than IPOP. They always want to assassinate Igbo's characters. Having not noticed that there are over 20 cases of ritualism to Yoruba name and 2 cases to Igbo name, everyone will jump in and start shouting Igbo this and that. This is you towing down the path of ethnicism. Don't do that. It is very easy nowadays to come out and be tribalistic. I tell you, and I kid you not. It is very, very easy. If you don't watch your tone, if you're not cautious of making sure that you don't fuel any tribalism, any bigotry comment, I assure you, you'll be caught in the web. It is very easy nowadays, most especially after this governorship election. Okay. There is a difference between Obidients movement and Biafra. But there's actually a difference, but if you choose not to see it, no problem. Many people are just fools. Those who voted for being Plateau, Abuja, Nasarawa, Lagos, Edo, Delta, and Cross River are all Biafrans. They are not. They are people who want a better Nigeria and who feel they can get a better Nigeria with P2B as the head. Okay, Obidients are not members of even Labour Party. They are NSAS and IPOB apologists who have sold their souls to P2B on Super God. Now, during the time of NSAS, did P2B come out to chair anything? Was he a chairperson? Did people see him come outside and he was cheering for anybody? Why are you all attacking him with NSAS? It is no longer IPOB, it's not NSAS. In our plenty. You should educate your Yoruba Bigot to start reasoning like humans, Northerners, and some Yorubas that voted Labour Party wants to join Biafra. This is the height of insanity. Well, let me say this one more time. There is no way you can equate or shade the Obidients movement to look like the Biafra movement. There is absolutely no way it is not possible. All right, on this note, you've come to